Hey everybody, so I got a new mini fridge to show you here today. This is from Frigidaire, and this one is marketed towards like dorm rooms and back to school. It's got a shiny finish, so it allows you to use dry erase markers, and you could do like to-do lists. I did a to-do list, a shopping list, and then just a couple things randomly, like history exam and stuff, just kind of give an idea of what you can do. This does come with 2 dry erase markers. You do get the green one and you get the pink one, but you could use any dry erase markers, they'll work just fine. Now these ones are like wet erase, so you do have to wet it a little bit to get it off. As you can see, I mean, you can kind of rub it off, but it sticks just a little bit better. Now, as for assembly, this is super easy. There's not really anything you have to put together except for the handle. That's the only thing you got to put on, and you just slide it on. That's it. This is 3.2 cubic feet. Now, I did do a few things to give you some tests with temperatures and stuff like that, just to give you an idea, because these mini fridges, a lot of people want to know about that stuff because they all kind of freeze differently and etc. All right, so if we open it up, you'll see in the door, you can fit 6 cans. You got a nice big opening here that you can put taller bottles and stuff. Then you got a couple of these shelves here to put things. So you can put a decent amount of stuff for being a smaller fridge. You got 3 shelves here, which you can adjust all of them. You'll have different slots that you could do different heights with it. Same with this bottom one here. The top part, you do have this little water catcher. And this is going to catch anything that ends up melting from that freezer. So if you've ever had one of these fridges and you know that they can make a mess if that happens. Now, I just realized I had it on number 4, which is actually a little too cold. It should have been on number 3, which is the recommended. And yeah, this top one is actually partially frozen. So it was a little cold. Now, as for the freezer, it actually works. So I did a little mini ice tray. I got this out of my other mini fridge, and we do have full ice there. And then we do have a couple Ziplocs that I filled up just for test. I did one in the back, one in the front. I wanted to see if there was a difference between them. And this freezer actually does a pretty decent job freezing. I'm surprised with it. All right, so as for the temperatures, like I already showed you, this one is, well, it's partially frozen. Yeah, so just the top is frozen there, but it is at 32 degrees, so it's getting there. Now, I know putting it down to the 3, that's going to make a difference right there, and I think that's going to fix that issue because it's right there at the freezing point, so dropping it a little bit, that should fix it. And then if we go to the second shelf, we are at 35 degrees. And then if we go to the bottom shelf, we are at 39 degrees. So dropping it to the 3, that should be perfect. Anything that you want to keep colder, always keep it on the top shelf. Anything that you want to keep chilled but not quite as cold, put it on the bottom. So like your veggies and stuff, kind of like in your regular fridge, you put it in your crisper. Do the same thing with this. All right, so as for height, for anybody that needs that, we are looking at 33 inches from the very bottom, from the legs, to the very top, 33 inches exactly. Anyway, this is the fridge from Frigidaire. It's going to be good for back to school, your dorm room, your shop, your game room, wherever you actually need one. Now, I never thought about using dry erase on fridges for notes and different things, but it is pretty convenient, and I actually like the idea. But if you are looking for a mini fridge, I'd say overall pretty decent, and it keeps things really nice and cold.